我在小兔的烧的，还好，因为我老婆把它 drop off 在那个 shopping 那个。That makes sense。跟那个
One, two。
下阳啊，你没有挂这个。
One, two, three, four。
20年前的。
Would you please write your name?
In a little while. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Okay. This is for the live stream. Your just local.
Local. So I put on both of them?
Yes.
All right. All right.
And these are live, so.
Maybe 10 minutes before.
You put them on.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.现在讲吗？等一会儿
没有，电池拿到了哈。
电拿了，谢谢啊。
等会儿他可能还要给你一个，这个你。
他有两个，他这两个都给我这样，这都别的。这个是 live 的，他说。
哦，对，对，这个是 live， 这个没有声音，这个是到这个
speaker，
对，所以一边背一个，
一边别的，但是声音好也不要太大了，我又不想太那个。
这个大吗？现在
我不知道，
你试一下。
喂，
不是的，
听得见吗？
听得见，
可以，那就行，只要听见，我不想声音太大。
这个就待会儿就憋在这个这边也是，双枪啊变成。
对，好的，这个憋在。这个你在后面直接就是对应过来。
它有两个，今天有两个 live broadcast， 一个是电视台的，一个是就是我们这个给你 broadcast。所以我会坐在前面，没有什么需要，我就坐地下。
好的。
你让我手机演示是
手机，我就这样，你看，你从这边就能看得到，我就这样练习。你看我这边就可以直接去操作它。你能让我有个镜头能够对我手，那当然最好。但是没有的话，你看上面也有这个字样。哎呦，好。喂。对，晚上讲错了，不是。我晚上1点到家。对。明天晚上有空，可以没问题，好吧？对，明天晚上可以。行，好的，谢谢，拜。
这样，我想这样会。我这个
Yeah, I think you set it here. Point it to here.
Right, right. So you park the camera here, zoom it in, either here or there, and then you plug. Make sure your wire is good enough.
You know, there it's blocking the screen.
We have to. Well, you're gonna have to make it lower.
Oh, lower. Okay.应该可以。好，这样。
哎呀，在哪里啊？哎，你好。哦，发哥，你说那个图书馆的地址啊？啊，好。行，好。
还有15分钟了。
哎，小，在前面管录像。
不是我搞，我是打杂的。
我们都打杂的。对的。你说要对他手机嘛？
太近的话看不见。
不是，我不用对。
This can tilt. Right? This can tilt. 转一下，这样子可以倒下来。this way.
你还真弄过这个直接照手的？
对，你待会儿演示的时候，我就站这儿，然后把你
How do you tilt this thing?
屏幕进来。
这个电池拿了吧？
这个丢掉，对，这个拿了，这个我暂时用不着了。这两节就可以。
Doesn't this allow you to pivot? No. Here. Yeah. Okay, and then?
但是你关键两个屏幕能够同时看到吗？这是个。
Just a twist the camera. Okay. Where you do it?
Henry. When the speaker need to
show both.
show half of
Yeah,
the screen.
I will.
Yeah, half. Yeah.
I will.
Oh, you're gonna control
as long as you don't slide it.
Okay.
You can leave that here.
Yeah, I'll leave it here. I'll leave it here, and then I do the operation
If you
over
want,
there.
tape it down so it doesn't move. Make sure this is on top
Okay.
of it.
All right.
好，我现在对一下啊，待会儿我看看对一下。然后我看你这个是啥？是这个啊，然后对焦呢？自动对的嘛？看是不是太近了？
你不要太近，太近的对不了。但这样的我最好这样歪过来啊，这样才能对好啊，对吧？
啊，对。好，现在可以。
有人反光，这样的。
但我会关灯的。
That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
That's and then that.
Yeah.
So you make sure this gives us good information. So you can see it. This is what everybody's gonna see. So zoom it in. And this thing should be able to pivot. No, the thing should be like this. Right? That's what this is. That's what this is for. Who's this is? Oh, I know. There. Hey, come on, you guys. What's the problem? Tighten it up really good.
我们第一次见，但是在网上因为我投了一家做那个 image editing， 说那一家他是做那些辅助嘛，所以你可以这里面可以我对这是挺好，我在做那边，然后你说可以什么东西，然后你在新加坡有合适的这种 style。我现在我做了一个基金，我投那个但是这个其实我觉得也挺好的。我们俩跟张磊，对，我们可以讨论讨论，因为我可以请假是比这个方向的。肉眼不是每天都能照一张是吧？那个看我的那个，对啊，你这个你是每天照都手机拍的，对，你是会，对，你是会，你家住的那个就有那个多元嘛，多元。对啊，我看这怎么了？对啊，反正以后可以这个。他特别好，我说不是，我给他写个打字，怎么录？我就问他是不是这个？咱们组成的。 对啊，我跟华哥你们见过面？他就给我寄了一套那个空姐啊，他是那个，你知道我回中国，我只见的跟谁见两个，一个是摄影部，我这回去啊，我们那个清华有一个水清华的摄影师，摄影俱乐部。哎，你好，你好，太厉害了！你这个创造力太强了。对啊，我好多群啊。没有朋友，我看这么多了。你这个水平太厉害了，把我们所有的群都聚集在一起了。
因为现在我是这样的，这边是直接可以看清，然后这一边对了，这样我手动操作也是。这样可以吗？
Now you're the photographer. I'll let you guys.
这个 you don't need to be very clear because this is
Let you see.
yeah that's good enough.
Okay.
Then you can show.
他会控制这个转换，你要让他说一点，因为我就坐前面。我们也可以弄，这是。
拍照时候遇到很多问题的时候，开始拍，然后自己把这两个拍回去，做很好的计划，指导。
国内的这个关注也可以看到，心想到对不对？是怎么转移他们看的？还要过去啊。微信啊，连接啊，就可以打开了，而且可以直接连到你的网上，对不对？体会一下。
他们谁介绍的？不知道了，等他们弄好确定了。你等会儿也对我这个站到我旁边讲，现在应该连起来了。对，没有。
开始还有2点才开始。
我知道谁介绍的？
那个谁，半桶水。
半桶水，那也行，接着。行。 喂，在这，你对我这个，对我，对，你拿我这个。
那我就站在你
靠，
肩上。
这哪一个是话筒啊？
对呀。
这有两。喂，这个。
大的点。
Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming today. My name is Jay Huang. On behalf of our organizer, the WeChat group of BAPA, 湾区摄影群. Thank you everyone to coming today. First of all, I'd like to introduce our special guest. He is also the speaker of our last seminar, Qiu Hua. Another special guest is a member of the top photography elite group, Fortune, and he is also famous for his landscape capture with his beautiful model as foreground. His name is Jonathan Zhang, 北京张子. I also want to thank you for the President Library, who provide this facility for our seminar. Thank you, Tao Yu. And also, I would like to appreciate for the support from the media, just like Mrs. Joanne Zheng from U Channel, 那个 U4. Oh, Joanne Zheng. Norman Lin from CTV, 广东电视, 长城电视. Of course, I want to thank you for our volunteer team. This volunteer team is come from our Bay Area Photography Salon and also Tri-Valley CCC group of people, especially our hardworking, energetic leader, Zheng Aiping. As well as team member like Da Mi, Xiao Yang, Li Weiming, so Fei Yu, so many of our member team. You guys making this seminar succeed. We are making the history here. And lastly, I'd like to introduce our guest speaker today. He is also the owner, developer of the planned application, Cao Wenjie. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. Yeah, I just already thank you everybody, so I just say thank you here and all the organizer, everyone. Okay. So without further ado, let's start it. All right. So this topic today is applying practice how to use this app in. So that's the purpose. So hopefully after finish this how to use the app. All right. So can you put the part to the slides, please. No, the other one. Oh yeah, this is the one. Can we make that screen only? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so today, okay, so first of all, let's look at why we landscape photographer. So tell me what's the most important thing in photography. So you guys can say it. What is it? Okay. Anything else? Composition. All right. The scene. Okay. That's yeah. Location. Okay, good. That's not something you can, but it's not really, okay. So for the any landscape, our most and the location, because most landscape photography depends on the nature. From sun, from the moon, or even right. So that's why the timing is very important. So the plane app will help you in both. Let's look at this picture. So this is the only picture that user plan. Looks kind of weird here, but anyway, just tell me what picture. Not bad, all right. What's good about this picture? The cloud, okay. So anything good here? Oh yeah, there's a moon right here. Tiny, but there is a moon here. It's a full moon. And you see the lights over here, right? Because it's the sunset time. So this picture, I like this picture because it's like even fogs in the valley. I cannot predict sunset for the moon. Those kind of things can be predicted. I took this picture in 2012. At that time, I just happened to be there. When I look at this thing, I didn't even know I was there, really. Because it's so pretty. Wow, it's just like a wonderland, really. Okay, so after that, I started, many things coming, I started thinking maybe I can plan this one instead of just happen to see it. I started writing the app. After 3 years of working on the app, it's pretty much in shape right now, so that's why to you. So, and why plan? Many features. People, how many of you have you? How many people? Okay, how many people are master of Okay, so there are a lot of guys actually better than me. Well, some people actually use that. J is a good one, Y is a good one. So the reason you use a plan because combine a lot, pretty much all your leads for landscape. There are other apps, like famous one like Sun Surveyors. Those are excellent apps as well. The app is the only one that you can plan without going out. You can plan exactly. The only thing cannot predict is one people said cloud. That's something you can look at a cloud map, but okay, so that's why plan. All right, so here's the problem. Right now, so there is a middle right now, so it's available. Will be available next month. So right now I'm thinking new UI or old UI. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show the one you're using right now, but I'm UI in this similar. Because this recorded, so when the new version I use that right away. For the old UI, if I tell you right now, not be there anymore. So it doesn't make sense. So for people already use the app, you can UI and see the old UI. All right. So this is the old UI. Here it's a title bar. Currently the tool is the pager, basically the main feature right now, called ephemeris pager. Left and right. So if you have app right now, you can try to go to different pages. 17 pages. Okay. So this one we call it whatever the current information game between these two. This is a map. Google map. You can change to satellite map, regular map. A slider that you can change the. And this one is the date. And this is the action bar. So this is the new UI. We still got title bar here. The first 9 will show you what you should do on this page. What the current step is. This is the people use the app. The location people got confused. So right now, location of your. And this is again the pager, and this info window becomes smaller. There's also a floating button right here. Button you always want to click. Okay, button over there. Then the slider and this bar was. Okay, that's a new UI. See comparison here. Yeah, except that I'm showing the same amount. Get bigger. It's more wisely here. There's button here, button there is all gone. And this panel, so you got a bigger screen space to work with. So that's a new UI. All right, and also I could get rid of this. So functionality, many functionality can be accessed from this. All right, so that's a new UI. Okay, so whenever you go out, you take a landscape. The first thing you're gonna do is what? Bring a tripod. That's what? Set camera location. Same thing in this app. So first step. And in this step, you can check something like, for example, what is the current elevation in the first step. The second step is what's the main subject in this. Like for example, I'm gonna use a tunnel view. So you go to tunnel view, what's your main subject? Tell me. From tunnel view. Yeah, half dome, right? That's a big rock. Or the El Capitan. So yeah. So that's the main, you're gonna put the dome. And then I think, I'm sorry. So look at the bottom. Is there a way you can adjust it? Thank you. Oh, I don't think so. Is something wrong here, I guess. Oh, that's fine. I think the problem with my computer. Don't worry about it. So yeah, it's not your problem. the format is wrong. Yeah, the format is wrong. Okay, I'll use the original format so that it's easier that way. Okay, now better. So the next step is you're gonna, because once you set up which direction you want to point to down, then what's the focal length you want to use, right? That's so in the composition part, something you want to pay attention to. That enough if you have some both the foreground and background, and whether if the two have like 60mm wide lens, it's way too wide. So that's the last step. Only here in the plan. In the real life, you cannot adjust the time. All right. You can adjust the time. You can go to in the future and see objects are, including sun, is Milky Way or star. You can adjust right away, right in the. And we can also add an additional composition, like basically the locations. Say what's the ground content? It's distinct shape, right? So you can to the composition and so that's all you can do. Okay, so without here, it shows the main features. You can see there's so many of them. That's all the features in this 2-page. So I'm gonna skip this 2-page. I'm gonna come back. Look at all the pictures I took as an example. All right, this one I took in north of San Diego, probably very close to where Johnson lives, Corona Del Mar. This one I'll show you this one an hour ago. Yeah. Ticket was taken 1 hour ago before the sunset. So same place, but it's raining that day, okay? But you can see there's some red lines. The reason I want to point this here is very low, right? But if the sun was coming from the sun, the clouds low, and the sun gonna squeeze in from very lower angle, it was. That's why I wait there until 1 hour. Got this picture. Okay, the same day it's raining. People raining. Go home. But I waited. So, but the reason I want to use this one is I want to show you many people use this app. The sunset, direction is out there. Here. Okay, can you see it? Right? Can see it fine, right? I'll drag to this side. Okay, in this the app I'm opening it right now. It shows what the sunset and sunrise. Let me use this mouse. You can see the mouse, right? So this one, this is the time for the sunrise. This is the direction. Mention what the direction. We use to determine what the direction of certain sun or moon. Azimuth. Azimuth is if you north, the azimuth. Okay, then you rotate it clockwise. If the 90 degree is, then the 180 degree is south, and the west. So here you can say is which is this 9. This is the yellow color. You see the icon? And here, that's basically the direction of sunrise. So this is the moonrise. This is the sunset, and this is orange. So the sun, on this page, the sunrise always before the sunset, but swapped. Like in this case, because on that set first, this is the blue color. This one gonna move in the around midnight. Okay. For that picture, I need to find out. I'm saying is that where the sunset. How to do this here? I have to bring it up. So you tap here. There is a rotation sensor. This one just like a campus. Yeah. Yeah. For this one, I have to lift up. That's the only case I have to lift up. So this like work like campus, but you can. The green fan is moving. You see that? So so for example, right now the orange is the sunset line. So I just move it until which means that direction is the sunset is gonna be. The thing you want to say, okay, where the sunset is gonna be, that enable the orientation sensor. Yeah, I have to do this way. So see, moving. Yeah. But well, that's fine. They can see it over here. Yeah, that's okay. Later, I will use some finger operation. Then I'll show it. Yeah, right now. Okay, thank you. How you do it? Okay, so let me disable this one. So this is the first feature. So in this one, I'll give you some here. All right, in this new user interface, there are many things. It says, so the title box is set a camera location. That's the first step in any. You can drag the map around. Icon. They're kind of hard to do that. You can only drag the map. You cannot drag the icon directly anymore. So you can drag here. Once you decide where you're going to shoot the picture, press this pin button here, press this. Okay, just, I'm doing it right now. Pin it. Okay. So now I'm gonna set the scene location. Here it says set the scene location. So I just randomly pick a location here. Okay. Automatically change to adjust the composition. So you can drag this green fan. Green fan mean? People guess. The focal length, yes. The angle of the word you're going to point at to shoot the picture. Drag the whole thing to adjust the direction of your camera, or you can adjust the one line here, or just bigger. Or you can tap this focal length label here. You can tap it. You can choose. Let's say use here, okay? Choose this one. Then this azimuth is the direction of the camera. You can see it's moving when I drag the green fan. And this is a landscape orientation or the portrait orientation. Basically, you're pointing the camera this way. I can tap it. Notice that when I tap that, the angle sense, right? Because I'm basically using portrait orientation. And this way is narrower angle of view. And notice there is a button, like a viewfinder kind of button. Give you the choice of what the possible is the same. So I usually use the first one is a view, this one. So you tap here. I'm basically going to see in the view. The line here is basically, that's the same location is. So you can go back. All right, that's a new UI. The similar existing one, right? Yeah, better, right? So it's basically give you everything that right there on the floating button. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. So it's better. Yeah, people use that. The one you have to pin, unpin. It's very confusing sometimes. Like for example, right now, I drag it out. Change. What did this button do? What's the first thing? To go back, yeah. So every time I drag, sometimes you drag out, right? In Pleasanton here, there's no icon anymore. Right here, just click, go back. So you will not lose control. The icon going to be. And the other thing is if you let's see, I'll make it smaller. So you see the green font is getting smaller, and if I drag with the green font, so it will. Green font is too big; it covers the whole screen. You have no place. So right now, it's only stop right here, and when you drag the out, you see the line coming out. Is that you can see it? You see the line. Not be dragged anymore. It's just the indicator is. So even you drag all the way to here, you can see still green line. It's in the view, everything outside. So this way you can tell, but you cannot drag it. The map, okay? Okay, so that's the new UI. Here you can drag up to see the time slider, or drag down to hide it. One, you can drag up to hide it, to show it. All right. Then you can further drag it down on this circle to see the old user interface page you want to go to. There are total 17 pages. Into 4 categories. The top one, moon. Everything for the daytime, use this 4 or 5 pages to do it. It's a night photography. Milky Way, meteor shower, or even dark sky. And the next one is a special interest for the exposure. There's 5 of them. Rainbow as well. Blue color is a tight. Okay, so that's total. The reason I put in different color is if you look at the indicator here, this color matches. We're going to find 4 of them for the sun and the moon. So I can tap directly to go it. So I can tap on any circle indicator. In the beginning, you may not know which one is which because 17 of them is kind of hard. go to this page and take a look. That's fine. See it. But once you get it familiar, you will know, okay, this is which page is for which one. Once you get it familiar, become very, very familiar with the app. So all the pages can be tapped directly. How many people know that it can be tapped? But you can tap it. You know that, okay. And for the bottom here, you can tap this clock icon. This clock icon on the current time. So anytime, different time, right? But once you can click here to go back to current. Right now it's 2:27, so that's correct, yeah. There's two new button here. This is basically the lecture. What's the lecture event? This is a golden hour because photographers are interested in certain times of the day. They don't interested about anything in the hour is good. So that's why lecture event. Sunset. Next is blue hour ends. So all this event this way. You can see my mouse moving and then my finger moving. So to go to the next event, you can drag the slider here. So that's how you adjust the time. Well, this is the event. The slider is you can change the different scale of the slider. Right now, it's changing the hours. But you can tap here. Now change. Tap again. Change the month. And if you tap on the right-hand side, you can go down. Month, hour, even minutes. A very fine adjustment of the existing iOS app has a problem. It's very hard to tap. Because Apple introduced the 3 times. Only tap it very slightly. This version will fix that. So sorry about that. It's something we didn't. And the new thing here is on the left side, there is a button here. You will see the event list. It basically tells you what's a major event. Score done continuously, forever, endless. Here is where this one, for example, this one is the sunrise. This is the sunset. And if there is, I'll show you another one here. Scroll down. So, for example, right now I just click here. By clicking, I'll make it to be the current time here different. Like this one ends and after sunrise. So you see the one over here. That's basically the selected one and the. So if you're shooting something, you can how long gonna take for the sunset, and how long from the sunset time to whether you want to change it, and that's basically quickly give differences, and also tell you the direction. Right, the moon direction is east southeast. I didn't show you the angle, but the direction is. And you can always long press. Here is the sunset time. Here, long press, go back to the. So the other one is the event. Is also something. Okay. So there is 4 different calendars. The first calendar is that you can just different months. Then this is the lunar phase. And this is the this is the calendar. The label is wrong. So the Milky Way calendar can tell you best for the Milky Way. You can see there's some places that have 1 green, 3, right? 3 usually let's say it has a 4-hour time, 4-hour. See the Milky Way center for 4 hours. If the 1 is only 30. Here, you can pick which day is the best for me. Have to, you know, bubbling around. Right here, you can see it. So if you schedule and locate or like a Bisty or a Brixel, you just look at here instead of looking at the rest of that right now. Use this one. Yeah, this is something new, and there's a bug right now, but it's wrong. It should be Milky Way calendar. Okay. Yes, the location is. So that's where it is, and you location, everything here will be up. Both hemisphere, pretty much in the whole U.S., this calendar is pretty much the same. Big difference, yeah. But if you go to South Hemisphere, it's totally different. All right, so that's the new two calendar and the events thing and a new UI. Okay, I covered back to the slides here. Okay, for this picture, what's special about this one is a sunburst. Sunburst. Okay, so I show you how to know this. Okay, let me here. In the new UI, you can create a new plan. Either started. I'm gonna do a search. The top button is a search for tunnel view first. I'll switch to the satellite map so that I can see what's on. I can tap on any marker. It shows a pop-up from bottom. I can. So for this one is basically a travel is a overlook. Maybe I don't really care anything. Give a rating. World class location tunnel view. So the photographer you can give a marker because it allows you to search by those ratings. You can easily about this location. And you can also non-press on the marker, so it'll become floating. Put it anywhere I want it. That's where I'm gonna stand to take picture. You're gonna center it. Then all right. So next step, you're gonna search for the house. So again, you add a marker. I can add it. Ring, make it a mountain peak because for the elevation profile, there's a check. This will you want to check this checkbox because you're gonna in the viewfinder. So I check this. I want to show the icon, but I want to say OK. Now I just pin the to this location. Adjust this. Take a look and see what it looks like. Okay, so this is the ground contour of the half dome. Right here, this is the half dome. It is showing a kind of like a, basically it's like a whole area. Okay. But if I look, this is a half dome, right? But there's something here. It's a form a sunburst. Do you know what this is? This pic is? Anyone know? Wow, very familiar. So they're impressive. Well, I'm not gonna search here, but you can right here. See, there's a hidden line right here. I just center that. I go back to. Oh, sorry. I always forget to do that. So I just tap the Centennial Dome. Now I just say add a marker. I'll add it as terrain. Again, I show the name. So So now I go back to the composition. Let's take a look again. You see a Saturnodome? Right here, right? Just compare these two pictures. It's a similar, right? And that's where the sun gonna be. Let's take a look. Because I took this, the notes here. 2015. The 26th. Time is 6:39. Oh, sorry. It's 6:39. Okay. The sun, right? It's tiny, very tiny. Yeah. So that night, there's no cloud that day at all. A couple of us were. I just play with the plane and say, oh, will be sunburst today, tomorrow. Wake up, just do it. Otherwise, there's no point. We can during that day. So everybody got the. Okay, that's how you use this marker to know exactly where the sun or the moon gonna come out. This one probably took probably 50 minutes. Yeah, to see it. Yeah, I think from tunnel view, you can see both L Capitan 4. That's the best focal length. Okay, this is a very famous place. It's a Mesa Arch in Canada National. This picture is not very interesting, nothing special about this one. I want to show you it because I want to use this to find out the range of the possible sunrise location. So I go back here. I'm gonna switch. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna switch to the sun and the moon finder feature. So only in this feature you can see the range of the sun side or whatever celestial objects. I tap here. I'm gonna go back to maybe this location. All right. You see there is a orange fan. So what does orange fan mean? Tell you. What does it mean? The what? The range. Yeah, that's here. You can see the top is the same. So this one basically tell you what's a possible sunrise direction given date. So right now I can change the date. I can change to January 1st to 2016 all the way to December 31st. That's the range gonna be. And so if you only change to this month, you see it becomes possible sunrise directions in that month. Okay. So maybe a 2 year will be the same. I can change to 2 years later, it's the same. Because every year, same thing. But the moon is also, but it's kind of different. But let's take a look what's the moonrise direction. Still the same. No, it's still the same. If I change it to like a 2 year, oh, this is already 2 years. Then change it to 1 year, it's still the same. But if you change a month, it will be different. Like this month, it's still pretty wide compared with the sun one. Okay, yeah, you can just change the time. Yeah. So this is starting. This one is the starting date. This is the end. The reason I choose this is because it's easy to select. I can say today, make it today. Only the 1 day and 1 year later, what the range is gonna be. No. Yeah, all the ephemeris, everything on the top. I'm talking today is there already. Okay. So that's the range. Okay, go back to the picture. The reason I mentioned this one, I said, is after I take this picture, I go back and play with I realized at this location, this arch is so exact that you go there, you can see the sunrise. And it's all nature. Impressed by the nature, the majesty of the nature. So every day. In the winter, you cannot see the sunrise. No, you can. So it's so pretty about this, special about this. So the next one is the blue hour. Many people take blue hour for the sky lines, but hours. And this one I was taking the picture in Denver. From 4.5 elevation was basically negative means. So negative 4.5, 8. So you can see 30 to 748 only 8. You can see the color changes. That's why you need to pick the best timing to go there. Best is maybe personal. You can see changes a lot. Here you can see the in the where the content color. Over here is a blue the color. All right. From this app. Okay, I always use this chooser so that you can see where to go there. Special hour, where you just say where the blue hour is. And there is 2 blue hours. Why there is 2 of them? Yeah. One is for the sunrise, the other for the sunset. Okay, the 2 blue hours. And also, the definition of a golden hour in this app is when the elevation angle is from 6 degrees to golden hour. Then the blue hour is from negative 4, 6, or negative 8. We define it. And on the previous page, there is also a twilight. Highlights here. The sun elevation is for the civil twilight. You can description of it. Instead of me talking here, but degree to negative 6 degree is civil twilight. Negative 6 degree to negative 12 degree twilights. Then from the 18 is astronomical twilight. And after astronomical, the sky really become dark. Milky Way, the best time is when the twilight ends. That time should start, or when it starts. Okay, that's these 2 pages. So any questions so far? Good. Okay, now let's talk about the moon. This is a picture we're taking in San Diego. The line is not that. It's close to airport. This building here is so not that tall at all, but that's a high. For this one, I'm gonna use practical scale for the app. I'm gonna use a phone. That building is called One American Plaza. Can I say AZA? I'm gonna start a new plan. So if you notice, it automatically to this location. But notice the location is not exactly right. You see, the building was automatically added over there. Is wrong. I need to drag for that. So I'm drag it and put it on. Is this the right place? Why? Just tell me. So if you look at, because this is a satellite picture, straight from top down, but from the side, the base of this building. So if this, like for example, people moon picture want to align perfectly, the right location for this marker. Instead, you know, this is the base from here, and from here, you put the marker right at the on the top. So somewhere over here. Yeah. You only need to do this kind of fine adjustment if you do. You only care about the general. It's okay, all right? Only if you do it here on this building, you need to find, and then you can tap on that, the building, skyscraper, and save it. The other thing you can do is you can give a width to that marker. But how do you find out how tall? You can click this search button right here. And tells me it's 500 feet. Right here, 500 feet. So I go back, enter 500. So for the width, I just estimate. Let's say done. You didn't see any change here, but let's take a look at the viewfinder. I tap here, I pin the scene icon over there. Camera. This is a location I normally go to take a picture of the camera over there. Then I can, kind of hard to see, but I can zoom in 100 millimeter. See that? Marker. This marker is what really is the size is real in a 200. Okay, so this is the, so if I want to do any alignment, let's show you how to do that. You go to the moon. I can, okay, do this way. So right now, if I drag the viewfinder, that's basically the camera gonna. If you want to tap this little hand here, and now I can select the range. Maybe somewhere over here. Okay, there's no good location here. One this year. There's one. Wow, it happened to be right there. I didn't expect that, but it was right there. You can even zoom all the way in, maybe to vertical. You can see that is. So this is very accurate. So at the first time we're doing this alignment, probably like 2 years ago, I say, okay, alignment picture in a shared island. I will not trust my few photographers. We think it's wrong, so I run away and try to find the alignment. Then I realized I'm wrong. They go back to see it. But this one is really accurate. People do this kind of alignment shot is very accurate. Okay, then you can find adjust the time. I'll go back. So you can find just to see where it's. Okay, and in the new version, you see the little color change. You notice that? You see it? So whenever it's aligned, I'm gonna show the colors aligned. See that? Okay. The only thing you need to do is you go to this location, make location, then take this picture. But of course, the foreground matters because some boats before. So you need to pick, select which one is the best location. Okay, so that's this one. Most of the building markers I have connected all this. Look at here you can see I have so each one have like this one. I can tap here. You can see all the markers I add. The whole city was full of markers. Yeah. So I have one for San Francisco as well. Email me, make a share a chat group. So very easy. For example, if you want save the marker. There is a share. There is a share after saving. Just click here. You all the apps you can share. WeChat is so then you can send to your friends or share to the email or share to Google Drive. Now you don't need to tell other people where the location. Very easy to share. Okay, now let's see for this is from one shot. The reason I can do that because just sunset. It's still very bright. I can take picture in one shot. But some case, next picture, if you take a look, same location, but the sun was already set, and the moon is very bright. This is again from one picture by clouds. It kind of make it not that bright. That's why I can. The moon shot. The most important thing is not the moon. Is where the sun elevation is when you take the moon shot. So I'll use. Let me clear phone. Sorry. Okay, so maybe degree. So tap here, you will see the list of all 6 degrees, all of them. The difference is the sun elevation. If you look at the sun elevation here, -14. All these are full moons. Okay, so the moon is the same for all of them, but the sun position different. So the picture of this one versus this one is quite different, because for this picture in one shot, because the moon is very bright, and if you make the moon bright, the foreground will be very dark. So the quick way to do it. There is some filter right here. You can tap here. You can say, I want to be only in the golden hour, including silver or blue hour. So it gives you a less day to choose from. If you look at all there's no more -14 degree range. Or you can say, okay, I don't have time to have time. Maybe Saturday. All right. Only 10 results in that here. Yeah, so you can quickly find out which is the best time to do certain pictures. So this is a filter finder. Oh, no, I just random select the 60. In your case, I'll show you here. So you can see all the markers have the shape. I drag to find out all the moon. This is the moon. All the moon will rise above the skyline. There is sometimes viewfinder, but in this location, this 12 results the moon will be above the skyline. But there are 12 results. Then I can select the highlights. There's only 9 and 2 results. So for the whole year, there's only 2 results that kind of fits in perfectly for this particular component. You just come in here, you select it, then you go here, and you can add a reminder to your calendar. Yeah, let's see. So that's where the moon gonna be. Another location is all on the side. So you can see the different moon location is. See, I'm basically going back and forth and say where the moon location is. You see the moon is moving around. You see that? The moon. See that? And you can decide what's the best composition. So that's a finder. So that's what this 2 picture I want to show you. This one was used in the promotion here. And for this particular one, I'm gonna note the plan directly. Do it on the side. Sock. I think this is the one. Okay, this is a Salking student, but it's kind of hard to see. But what you can do, oh, it's gone. Again, okay, let me show you the. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try to find the picture. Okay, so what I just did, I come in here. Let's do this way. I select this viewfinder picture mode. I can select any picture. This one, I just select this one. I just say last thing. I basically have a picture as a background. And I know I use the 700 TSE 70 millimeters. And I can adjust that here to see where the moon will be. So if it exactly at where the moon was, you see that? Then I can again just like this. And it tells me a list of times that the moon will be right aligned with beauty. Yeah, and for this particular one, I sometimes use this because you can take a camera, because right now if you want to, you have to use like the skyline picture I show you, right? You have to use. Sometimes you don't want to do that. You can take a location and then use the picture as a. There is some step you have to do beforehand. When you're taking picture of this location and you want. You need to make sure that your camera is pointed, so not just no tilting up and down. Right. Make sure it's exactly horizontal. Most of the tripod has a need to make sure it's exactly that way. Then you maybe use a time, or use maybe 24-17 or 24-7. This way, you know exactly what the focal length is. The information, but if you do it that way, it will be more accurate. 24, either 17, 35 millimeter, either 16 or 70. Once you take picture, you can just tap here, find the picture, you can note it, and then you adjust the focal length, and you can adjust this way, match, because make sure that once you have that picture set, you can now this picture become your background. One anywhere here. You can do it anywhere like that. Finder, use this, find out where.